Welcome to Tuesday. I'm Creative Sarah, and today I'm going to share with you 2 different transfers for our live. It's 2 for Tuesday, and I'm going to take 2 totally different, crazy, unmatching transfers, and I'm going to put them together, and it's going to look fabulous. So join me. Hang out to the very end so you can catch all the cool stuff that I'm doing tonight. Okie dokie. Let's get this shared into my groups.
Hey, Jerry.
Uh-oh. Something's happening. I need to turn off my computer. I don't know what is happening. This is the weirdest thing ever.
The wrong thing. So I'm just going to warn everybody that
do not. That is so weird. Okay. So I was just on my computer and I was doing a watch party with some of my team members for a training, and I left it like that ended, and I left it going, and like another video came up, which was really weird. Okay, let me. For some reason. All right, I don't think Facebook. Oh, there's Facebook. Okay. Let's see who's joining me. Hi, Jan and Sherry. Oh, thanks. I curled it today. Good evening from Southern California. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Darlene and Shalise and Brittany Ann. Howdy, howdy. Hi, Leanne and Shelly. Hello, hello. Awesome. It looks like everything is working and we are good to go. So I'm going to combine 2 awesome transfers. I know I told you about this. And I'm also going to do some waxing of my board because it is raw wood. I need to get this open. Hi, Eva. Wow, thanks, Jan. All right. So, usually when I curl my hair, I use a curling iron. Today, I whipped out my good old Conair, I don't know, what's it called? The Easy Curl, where you like hold it out and you put your hair in and it twirls it up and then it beeps and you let it go. You guys know what I'm talking about? I love that machine. It's like it makes curly hair so easy. I just wish it had different sized curl options. Oh, and my eyes, well, my eyes are identical to what I do every day. I use the same. I am kind of like a person of habit. I do the same eyes every day. Same 4 colors every day. Unless we're like, it's like awards gala or we're going out on the town, I might do a little bit more, but I like my bags too, my matching bags. I don't know what's been going on with my eyes lately, but yeah. Let's put me over into the corner. Okay, so we are using the Farmhouse Christmas transfer and our February 14th transfer, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to use a found board. Oh, this is really, really fibrous. Has this tag on it that we don't need, but of course I could use it to hang it, but it's just this nice wooden board. I'm going to be waxing this a lot, but I need to get open the worst created wax container ever. I'm telling you, it's not like a paint can. There's like nothing. To the man who designed this god-awful container, I wish you would look at what you created, because it is not easy to open. I just assume it was a man, because why would a woman? Here's a question. When you guys, okay, so as a woman, you open your refrigerator, you open the drawer, you get out the stuff that you need, and you stand up. Your hands are full. How do you close the drawer? You use your foot, right? That's what everybody does, right? You use your foot to close the drawer. My sister-in-law works for Corporate Whirlpool, has suggested to the design teams, make the drawers easy to close with your foot. They're like, what? Who does that? And I'm like, I do. And she goes, if you polled women, mothers, you know, whatever, people who need to get into those drawers and then have their hands full, and ask them how they try to close that drawer, I'm telling you, you will get a big percentage who say they try to use their foot because their hands are full with the stuff that they have. And they've stood up, like they grab their stuff and they stand up, and then they need to close it with their foot. Am I right or am I wrong? Yeah. The men laughed at her. They're like, no. She said, yes. It would be the most ingenious design ever. Safe to close with your foot. I'm telling you. Right. Or if there's a kid around. But I'm telling you. Yeah. I've cracked many a refrigerator drawer because of that. Yeah. Not proud of it. But anyway. I digress. Just complaining about men design versus women and what women think of. And anyway, so I need to wax this, but I was thinking it's so fuzzy, and I did not think of this ahead of time, that I should probably sand it a little, which means I need to grab a sanding block from my drawer. So just real quickly, I'm just going to sand it really quick. If you don't like the noise, plug your ears. It's a little better. Okay. All right, so after all that sanding, then we are going to wax it. Just going to wipe this off. I need to wash it off. That's not going to work. Use your hip, but I could never use my hip. Man, I would throw my hip out trying to close my, well, no, I take that back. The only thing in the world that changes using your foot is when they put the freezer on the bottom. Once they swap that and put the freezer on the bottom, and you've got the two doors on top, now your hip like level, so you could close it with your arm or your hip. But when you're in a traditional refrigerator where the drawers are at the bottom, that's what I'm telling you to envision. Like the typical not freezer on the bottom. A lot of us have freezer on the bottom, but lots of people still have the traditional. And so when you have the traditional, that's what we were talking about, closing it with your foot. I should have specified that at the beginning. All right, so we need to wax this puppy, and I'm gonna use just a paper towel. To grab some wax. And wax on and wax off. Right. Oh, yeah, the dishwasher. The dishwasher, who reaches down to lift that up? I'm always using my foot to like bump it up. Yeah. I don't reach unless I have to. Hi, Marlo. Men probably can't find anything in the fridge, but I tell you what, they also don't design things. I'll tell you what, if they had a woman on the design team who designed the floor plan of my home, it would look totally different. It makes no sense the way it is. None whatsoever. That is, I am not using that one. Okay. No fuzz. Feels pretty good. I mean, it's not like I can't ruin my February 14th transfer any more than I'd already have. I've still ruined it. Like it's still ruined, but my farmhouse one isn't ruined. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ann. Hi, Marlo. I already said hi, Marlo. I use my toes to pick things up too. My husband used to say I have monkey toes because I can do this and like pick things. Especially for some reason, it always happens in the bathroom. I have like a little stool and my mirror and my makeup. When I'm sitting down doing my makeup and my hair, I always like toss something into the trash and I miss. So then I have to use my toes to pick it up and put it in the trash. Or I drop a lid or a cap or something on the floor and too darn lazy to get off the stool to do it, you know, the right way. It is a man's world, Carol. It is a right-handed man's world. I'm right-handed, but I'm just saying. Everything is designed in that way. So this isn't sticking all that well. So we're just going to play the game of pretending that it's sticking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off, let me center that. I'm going to tape off this H. So I'm going to grab my placement tape and make sure that my H is there. Monkey toes. Some of us are blessed with them. It's a true blessing. It's the one thing that I learned. So when my daughter, the one who's in college, when she was born, she was very sick and almost died. And I had such an emergency C-section that they had to put me under general anesthesia. So I was out cold for the entire thing. My husband, it was such a emergency that he was out of the room. He wasn't even in the room when she was born. And so we never got to see her. Like we didn't get to see her right away. So they brought me back to my room and I couldn't get out of bed yet because with general anesthesia, I was still numb, like I couldn't walk. So they wheeled me by, but they weren't able to let me see her because she was having a procedure done. So my husband got to go see her first without me. How sad is that? And when he came back, the first thing he said is, "She has your toes." Now, anyone else in the world would be like, "What?" And he said, "The only thing I was allowed to do was put my hand on her head and my hand on her toes," or her feet. Her feet would like go like that. And he said, when I put my hand on her feet, her toes did like this, like your toes. And he's like, "So she has your toes." And I was like, "Oh, God help us." Like, it was the funniest thing. That was the first thing I knew about my daughter, is that she had my toes. Before I ever got to see her, I just knew she had my toes. If I relive that in my head that day of when she was born, even though she is alive and healthy and well, it will like bring me to tears. I can't relive it. It's a hard one. It was such a scary day. It was a scary, couple weeks. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to do, now I don't have to do the I'm Dreaming of a Farmhouse Christmas, because it's going to say Farmhouse Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, all 4 of mine were C-sections. It's a zipper now. I didn't get a choice. I am gonna put I'm Dreaming of it. I think it's still cute. So let's stir up the white. Hi, Tommy. Oh my goodness. All the other ones were much more pleasant births, though, I will say. Oh, I literally thought, like, it was so emergent. I literally thought they were going to cut me open without any anesthesia. I thought I was going to die. That is how scared I was. I had no idea what was happening. I'm just this young, kid of a mom who doesn't know anything. And it was so scary. This is moving all over the place. And I started on the wrong side. I don't know if this is gonna turn out. So my first C-section was up and down, just like you're describing. And then my second one, it was so close to, like, they were, 22 months apart, that it was also up and down. And then there's a big, long 6-year break in between my boys and my girls. And I had a new doctor, a different hospital, and because we had moved, and she said, "I'd like to, do it side to side." And she said, "You're gonna love it because it's so much easier to recover from." And I said, "I trust you. Whatever you think is right for me, I will go, I'll go along with." She was not kidding. Ooh, that looks good. So my last 2 were well, my third child was the easiest to have. He was amazingly easy. And she was right, like, recovery was a breeze. My fourth, not so great. After you have so many C-sections, And then you carry a child who is 10 pounds, 14 and a half ounces. Something happens to your insides, and it didn't go well. She said right away, no more kids. No, you we're lucky to be able to carry this one to term, actually. And she said no more. And then to add insult to injury, the day I went home from the hospital, and I have this beautiful giant baby and everything is all wonderful with the world, I developed a very serious infection in my uterus, and I had to go straight. I wasn't even home for 12 hours, and I had to go straight back to the hospital for another week of really intense pain. Like, the pain was something I've never experienced before. It was awful. Marlo, I say that I have a front bum. I don't use that word, but it's true. It's true. If you have that scar, you know what it looks like. Oh. I just hold it down there as best I can to this board. I didn't do a good job because I was multitasking, which is not good for me. So it moved. And as soon as it moved, I realized I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. This is going to do the same thing. Yeah, so the worst part is that I have a brand new baby. And the brand new baby is not, he's allowed to stay in my room in the hospital, but he's not a patient. So the nurses couldn't hold him. They couldn't touch him. They weren't even allowed to pick him up out of his crib and hand him to me. Now, I'm in bed with a C-section, trying to recover, and I have the infection, and I can't move. Like, I can't sit up and reach and pull him. He's 11 pounds, and I'm not even supposed to be carrying more than 10, right? I'm not even supposed to be carrying more than 8, but they say the weight of your baby. So it was awful. And we live far away from family at the time. We had no brothers, no sisters, no parents to come and sit with me in the hospital and help me with the baby. It was awful. At one point, one of the nurses was like, my blood pressure was through the roof, and the baby's crying, and I'm crying, and I'm in so much pain because one of the nurses didn't keep up on my pain meds, and I thought it was her job, not my job. Anyway, so when my nurse got back on her shift, she was like, oh my God. She's like, give me the baby. And she's like, she's like, she's like, I'm giving you pain meds. I'm going to hold the baby. Like, she did everything she wasn't supposed to do because I needed help. I didn't have anybody. She was amazing. I will never forget that nurse. I don't know her name, but I'll never forget her and her face. Oh, I think I put that up too high. So now if I do Valentine's Day straight across, I'm going to have kind of unless I do it at an angle and do Valentine's and then do day under it. What do you think? Should I just go straight across? Maybe it's not that. Because I put this up pretty high. Straight across, or should I try to do something funky? Yeah, truly, nurses are our saviors. They're, I think I'm going to do it straight across. Here comes trouble.
Are we thinking 8 today?
Oh, hey, no, it's Tuesday.
Oh my god, it feels like Thursday. I wish.
You know what?
I'm not smart.
So glad that you didn't come down earlier when I was talking about men.
Oh. Can I open this? I did.
Yeah, what is it?
Mailer tubes.
Oh, yay. Oh, that wasn't even supposed to get here till tomorrow.
Surprise!
Surprise.
I got a further part here.
All right. I'll give you 2 guesses on what this chalk color is, and the first one doesn't count.
It smells like solvent.
You know what it is? It's that awful
Paste
wax.
wax.
Yeah. I need to get rid of it. Jessica Wilson is saying hi, AA Ron.
Who's she talking to?
Who could she be talking to?
I don't know. I don't know any AA around.
You don't. All right, I need to do something with this.
Teacher friend's my name.
What?
Teacher friend's my name.
Teacher friend's your name. This is so crooked. I have to wash it off.
Crooked Hillary.
What?
That's the nickname. Crooked Hillary, remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't go on my Instagram.
I don't know. Like I know the gram.
I know you don't. It's called IG anyway. I'm sorry, I couldn't handle it. Oh, look at what my husband got. I'm so excited. Show everybody your manly thing you got in the mail.
It's an inducer motor for a furnace. Costs a lot of money.
I knew that. I
Keep-
wanted you guys to know.
It'll keep our furnace from squealing.
It's going to keep our furnace from squealing.
I just
Heck
need-
yeah, it will.
I just need 20 minutes to get it installed.
Yeah, you got it. Marvelous.
It'll be okay here.
It'll be okay there.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to install it.
Well, I just don't break it either because it's $300 or something.
I'm not going to break it either.
I'm gonna see how much primer.
Jessica, you know me. That's the thing. If you know me, then you get my sarcasm. If you don't know me, you're like, is she serious? Is she just like a complete...
Yeah, she's serious. She's not gonna install
You
it.
know what? Okay. I'm gonna put it up and then I'm gonna do lines at the bottom. Yeah. So our furnace has this beautiful squealy sound that every time it turns on, it goes. And so we found out that we needed to get a new something for the whatever. Oh, I wish I could quote Back to the Future right now, because if I could, I would, but I can't remember what the fluxer, there is a thing, I don't know what it was called. If you know what I'm talking about, I will give you a high five if you can put it in the comments. The flux capacitor. Was it the flux capacitor? Aaron, am I saying the right thing?
What?
Oh, he's not hearing me. Much better straight.
What do you want?
So in Back to the Future, did they need to fix the flux capacitor?
That is correct.
I got it. Yes. Yes. How did the noise go? Yes, Kathy, you got it. Oh, all right. So what would you say if I did white over top of this Marvelous to make it like just a little outlined in Marvelous? Because I'm going to do it. I've already decided before you even answered me. I just need to wash this off. We're doing all, because it's wood, and I know this about wood, like the colors don't always show as vibrantly as I want them to. So there's that. But you can't hear it in the furnace room, only the oh, that's funny. Yeah, so my whole studio room is in the basement. So I hear it all the time. I don't think anything of it. He only hears it when he's down here, you know. If you wonder, my hair keeps like flapping onto my face, and I have like lip gloss on, and my hair is sticking to the lip gloss. Girl problems. How are you feeling, Brenda? Okay. Or white behind. Well, I can't do white behind because I've already washed it off once. So we're just going to do white in front. I know. Are you saying like move it over to the left or move it over to the right? So I'm going to go over, I think I'll go over and down. But just a slight bit. Over and down. Now stick. Okay. Oh no. All right, get better. Don't be sick. Wouldn't it be great if we could just click the get better button? I got texts coming in. What are you texting? He's in the other room. What are you?
I'm giving you a list of painting stuff I need.
Oh, gosh. Okay. We're ready to paint our little addition down here. The
needs to be clean first.
We're ready to paint. I'm sure you can't hear his little smart aleck comments.
It is thick. The dust is back here.
I understand the dust is thick and it needs to be cleaned. Okay. Now, when you look at that, I want you to understand that you probably can't see the cool colors, but that I can, and I'll hold it up. I will hold it up for you to see. I just need to fix this a little teeny bit. Okay. On your hand. Oh, you're not sick. You had surgery. Well, I'm sure it will. I hope you heal fast. Hope you heal fast. Okay. Now, under here, so let me show you up close and personal how you can kind of see the color. It's there. Okay. I should probably put some lines down here with, well, that means I have to clean this transfer real quick. And I could put some little hearts in there. Pull this off. Da-da-da. Okay. Here we go. Clean, clean, clean. Now I want to whistle while I work. Red hearts. You know how I feel about red. If I had done red behind there, I would do red hearts. But ooh, this is really sticky now. Let me dry that. I am gonna match the lines on the top. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. And instead of the words, should I put them like this so that they actually match?
Looks like that part will fit, which is good because then it'll fit.
XOX on the sides would be cute. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
You think so?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I'm not sure. Okay. Now it's sticky. All right. So we have our lines that are going to match up. And just wash this like this. Boy, it really is sticky after you wipe it and dry it. Okay, we'll let that dry over there. Pink and silver. You guys, let me get my hearts. My homespun hearts. These are just the cutest little things that I ever did see. All right. I don't like the faces though. So we're gonna put those back. This is too big and this is too big. These are too big. This is too big. And I don't want those. So I'm thinking of putting a big one and then two baby ones next to it. So let's kind of figure it out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So if I do this. Sarah, I'm new. What do you use to clean the transfers? Oh, yes, Evelyn, we've chatted today. I use water to get most of the chalk paste off, but then I use disinfectant wipes. My favorite brand is the Kirkland from Costco. However, you can use Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes or Members Mark wipes or Walmart brand or Target brand or any brand you want of disinfectant wipe, not baby wipes, not skin wipes, because they have conditioners in the skin that will wreck the adhesive. These wipes do not. And I also use one of our handy dandy board eraser. This is very stained and gross, but this is what it looks like when you're using it. It's the round board eraser that you can wash not only boards, but the top of your transfer. You're never gonna wipe the sticky side of your transfer with a board eraser, but you will wipe the sticky side of your transfer with a Clorox or a disinfectant wipe, and then you will let it dry. And that makes it re-sticky. Yes, but they have words on them. and I don't want words. So I actually think I'm gonna do white on the little ones and pink on the big one. So let me do pink on the big one. Okay, pink. Now, going to do white. And white again. Oh, it's so tiny. And white again. We gotta do it one more time. Oh, so carefully. It's a little close. Trying to do the same thing that I did on the other side. Okay. And then I can peel it up. Look at that. Now I have a Farmhouse Valentine's Day sign. Let me show you. My little Delilah said, Mama, how about a white little one inside the pink? Oh, Delilah, let's see if that will work. I have a feeling it will be so cute. My goodness gracious. Here we go. It's so cute. Totally off-centered, but cute. Thank you, Delilah, for helping me. I need all the help I can get sometimes, especially from cuties like you. All right, now I'm gonna show you. I have to dry off my hands and dry my mess. Okay, did I make the board? No. I found it somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know where. It's old. I buy stuff and I put it on my shelves and then it passes like 6-8 months down the road and then I use it. So you could easily make this if you had some metal. It doesn't even say like made for a certain store. Yeah, I don't know. Let me really quickly talk about, oh, I love the name Delilah. It was on my list of names to name my first daughter, just so you know. I love that name. Cutie cutie. All right, so let's talk really quickly about my VIP group. If you are a new person finding me right now and you are not in my VIP group, it's a customer group, not a designer group. So if you're a designer, you can't go in there. You want to type add me in the comments, and when you do that, I'll give you a link and you can join in my group. There's all kinds of stuff in there, which is why you want to be in there. I do have sales. I have bundles that I offer. I have special perks and privileges for my people that I cannot share outside of the group. So that's one reason to be in there. Also, if you are looking for our subscription service and you haven't heard, or maybe you haven't heard about it, it's called Club Couture. You get a project kit for $19.99 every month delivered to your door, and it's free shipping. So you just pay $19.99 plus tax, whatever your tax is, and it gets shipped right out to you every month. If you want more information, type club in the comments and I will get you everything you need to know about that, what the details are, and how to sign up. Finally, if you are looking at doing chalk couture yourself and you feel like maybe you're curious about what it takes to be a designer, type team in the comments and I'm going to invite you to our opportunity group. Inside that group, you can watch a video which will answer most of your questions probably. It's a video with me. I'm the host and I just kind of go through this stuff and you learn, and it's so low key. You don't have to worry. There's no strings attached. So type team if you're interested in that. And now I'm going to hold this up so you can see my cute little farmhouse peekaboo Valentine project. It's cute. Even though my hearts are not lined up. It's okay. Very cute. This will go nicely in a full display. Like, I forget what they're called, but I do like a full display on a tabletop, and then, oh, this could even go on my mantle. I have a mantle now that I can decorate. So it can go on there with some other things with it. So there's some space on the sides where you could stack something in front of it. I could wrap ribbon around it, whatever. But it adds a little farmhouse to my my Valentine displays that I'm putting out there. Okay, now, if we don't have any questions, our Tuesday 2 for Tuesday is going to conclude, and I will have you all know that tomorrow, on Wednesday, I will be live during the daytime. So it will be around 2 p.m. Eastern time, and typically it is my Wowie Wednesday, so we will do something fun and fancy. At least that's what I like to, something wowie, something outside the box. And Thursday will be 8 p.m. and Friday will be 2 p.m. So there you've got my schedule for the rest of the week. So you can join me. Or a bow. Yes. That reminds me, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I have something I want to show you. Okay. Well, enough about that. I don't see any questions. So have a great rest of your night. Evelyn, for sure, I'm going to, if you would message me your email, I'm going to send you my welcome email. If you just message in our message, put your email, and then I will send it to you. Everybody have a great, great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.